Welcome in, artists and artisans alike. How are you doing? What is the latest? But yes, hi, I am back after many of weeks because this is how it goes. Having a day job, it sucks. Anyway, I guess I can just switch into art. No yapping. No napping or yapping needed. We can just get into it. The focus stream. I think I'm just gonna skip to doing art now, and maybe I think we'll just reorganize it. We'll do art first, then yapping, since I think everyone's out. Art stream, yes, it's probably gonna be a short one, to be honest, because I can't be up late, according to Mubber. Up my pen. Oh, dude, now that you're here, I could tell you the story of the art or the model rigger raffle. I did end up getting in. Oh my goodness. That was so stressful, right? Model thing? Oh my goodness. That was stressful, right? If anyone joins, I'll just over explain it, even though you know, right? I was gonna enter into this like free rigging, like not contest. It's more or less like, alright, first come, first serve. You put in your thing and then you're done. Go, bam. Well, I had everything ready on my docket. I was like, alright, like contact links in case they have a reason. I have a reason down. I should have wrote down specifications of like what I'd want in the rig, but I didn't think that far ahead, and that was one of the questions that was, you know, on the submission form. So that wasn't fun. Stayed up till 6 in the morning waiting for this to drop, because I know how Twitter is. When it comes to something free, when it comes to art, rigging, model art, it's gonna be over with before you know it, right? So I'm like, I'm waiting, like every 5-10 minutes, 20-30, I'm like checking, making sure it doesn't accidentally go live and I miss submission forms. I'm like, alright, keep going back and forth. And finally it goes live. I'm like, alright, ready, answer that question. Good. Pop in link, great. Google Doc form PSD file. Oh, my heart sank. Because I didn't think, oh, it's a Google submission form. It's gonna need a Google Doc form. Like a Google, what is it called? Google Drive. So you have to, instead of it importing from your thing into there, you have to import it through Google Drive. And I'm like, motherfucker. So I got stuck in a loading loop. Because I'm like, oh god, I'm not gonna make it. I'm now not gonna make it because it's stupidly loading. So I go tweet on their thing like, oh, it's live now, first come, first serve. And I'm like screaming in their thing, no! God, no! I'm stuck in a loading wheel. And they're like, you can submit it without it, you can submit it without it, go, go, go. And as soon as I heard that, exited out, answered all the questions, send, submit. And I'm just nervously waiting. And I'm like, oh my fucking god. That was so stressful. And literally like 7 minutes after I submitted my form, they're like, yeah, all slots are filled. We closed it, like sold out within like 15 minutes. And I'm like, please tell me I made the cut, please. Because all the other people in there were like, yeah, no, I had the same thing of the loading loop. It wouldn't submit. So thankfully, I was like waiting, pacing around, like even Inkley called me, be like, hey, like the submission thing for the free rigging, like dropped. And I'm like, yeah, man, I already know. I woke up at 6 in the morning for this. I actually stayed up till 6 in the morning for this. I'm just waiting, and I'm watching their wait list go up with usernames. I'm like, oh god, oh god. Like I see they have like 15 slots, more or less, 15 or 20. For the rigging, and I'm like seeing username. I'm like, oh, I see the person that was commenting, yeah, they got in the same loading loop too. I'm like, alright, cool, that's great. I'm like, okay, maybe there's hope for me. And it goes down to the last 3, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I most likely didn't get it because I didn't think ahead to put it into a Google Drive. Lesson learned. And as soon as I put my phone down, Twitter notification, hey, just letting you know you made it through. send me your PSD when you finish the model. Look forward to working with you. And I'm like, let's go! And I'm actually on a wait list now. Holy shit. Because, right, you know, I was going with a different model rigger. So I was waiting for that, and I was never on their official wait list. And they're really backed up to the point where I think they'd eventually get around to mine if they don't forget in about 1.5 years. And I was like, I can't wait that long. You know how sucky it would be? Like, 3-year anniversary still pre-debut? Oh my god. That would be kind of funny though, to be fair. So yeah. Thankfully it made it in. They seem to have a very fast turnaround time. And I'm getting it at the low price of free. So like, oh man, that's so nice. For a little stress. Even if they're like, hey, your model's kind of tanky, I might need a little more incentive, that's fine. I'm not going to complain. Because honestly, just getting into one of these wait lists is difficult, especially if they're, you know, if they're not new and if they're experienced. Getting on these wait lists are so incredibly difficult. That's fucking insane. I can't believe I missed that. It was, dude, it was agony. But I got a new Twitter mutual from it because we were lamenting about, like, yeah, we were almost done. Both of us were basically in the same state of being perfectionists about it. And now we get to be siblings. I guess step-siblings, because we're both the artists for our own respective models. But we're gonna have the same model rigger, so that's kind of hype. But I doubt they'll trust a Twitter mutual, so I don't think I can get in contact with any of my family, because I think what they had listed of how many children that they have, because in layman's terms, if you don't know what children, parents of VTuber or VTubers, right, it's not, when they're referring to their model parents, or their parents, quote unquote, they could be referring to their actual parents, but when it comes to like models and model riggers, those are the respective parents because they're bringing those characters to life, essentially. But yeah, no, that person has over like 200 children, so their turnaround time is ridiculously fast. They have me scheduled for 2025 January, but accounting for delays, holidays, that could be somewhere in February. So I'm not holding my breath that they'll be exactly on time, since they took basically between 15 to 20 free commissions on top of their other commissions. So, you know, like, if they need to take their time, sure, like, it's free. It's fucking free, so I'm not gonna fucking complain. Yeah, dude, it was stressful. But hopefully it looks great, looks nice. Hopefully they will let me do toggles, even though I didn't have time to specify, because I'm like, I need to just submit this form because I was waiting 3 minutes for my PSD to load into it, and it didn't actually load. It did, apparently. The weird thing about Google submissions is when you import the file from the Google submission into the Google Drive, it'll be stuck on this, like, forever loading thing. But it actually moves it to recent, and it's actually done loading. So when I was waiting on that forever wheel, apparently it was just in recent, and I didn't want to risk it unloading, and I'm like, oh god. It worked out. At least. Would not, I mean, I was gonna say I would not recommend doing that on the regular, at least. I was just lucky I saw it, lucky I stayed up. I actually had an off day to do it. Looking at a good 2025 upgrade, if so. But damn, that's crazy that you got it. I mean, I knew, considering that I had a higher chance, because, right, I like to think statistically. So the amount of people that saw the post is going to be cut in half, and it's going to be cut in half again because of time zones and people forgetting. And then you gotta consider who are these people that actually want it and are not just curious. You gotta cut a percentage off for that. And how many people are not going to have everything made and ready? Okay, that's probably another 5% there. And it's like, the odds go up the more you think on that level. Because, like, it was, what, European times or something like that. And for, you know, people in America, it's gonna be hard. Also, fuck Google Drive. All my homies hate Google Drive. Yeah, and it's a standard practice for most artists, especially with collabs. They're like, oh, we'll put it in a Google Drive. Put it in a Google Drive. Bro. What happened to the days of me just sending it to you through an email? I'm just saying. I digress. If it works, and it's free, so. Not like it's gonna hurt the bank, but Google's gonna steal all your information anyway, but at least you know it's coming from Google. But yeah, let me resize this. I don't have truly any other stories, to be fair. Well, I do, but like, slight nothing burgers. My work schedule is shit this week, so, I might be dead next week. I might literally, no, I mean, I might be hypothetically dead. Emotionally drained. Why is this being so weird? I'm trying to resize and it's being difficult. And now I have to think about, like, okay, like, do I want it to be like a grand, do I have a trailer, like, an actual nice animated trailer? Do I just do, like, just nice editing? Do I just do the teaser debut? Like, what level do I want to do for the marketing of this, you know? I don't have to think. Because yes, an animated video would be what I'd want to go for. That means I'd have to start working on it, like, now. More or less, because I'm gonna be the one animating it. It's theoretically possible if I just limit it. But then I also, if it's gonna be acting, more or less, if it's gonna be like a little scripted video for what I have in my noggin, I'm gonna have to act it. I'm gonna have to see if I can hire someone to do like a simple backing track. I probably could do through Fiverr. Then I have to figure out backgrounds, and then, oh my goodness, I have an idea in place. I'll tell you, Zero, at some point. I feel like it would be cool. I have an idea. I'm here if you need someone to scream to. Okay, so you like being abused? We change scenes. Today will be invading the Capitol. No. Hello? Hello. Okay, it was loading. I'm here now. But yeah, no, hey, listen, if you need animation... Okay, the thing is, I'm a perfectionist, right? And I'm gonna be more of a particular asshole when it comes to animation, right? Because I haven't done it in a while. So, like, I wouldn't wanna do that to someone. I'm just saying. Because I have the software to theoretically do that. Well, we'll see. You said invading the Capitol and it fucking crashed. I got fucking sniped, dude. They know. It's not loading. Hold on. Ah! Dude, guys. You didn't get thrown in wide mode. You got thrown in long mode. Chat, you're tall today. Holy shit, is it just me or are you in my fucking way? Oh my goodness, chat. And we're doing this because I feel like I've needed one of these for a while and it could double as an emote for when I have tech issues I'm fixing, I'm gonna put a PNG hard hat on it and just display this and have a text that says fixing tech issues. Because I feel like that'd be funny. I don't know, I did it last night while waiting. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh dude, I went to Walmart today and I thought Baja Blast was out of season. No, they weren't. They needed to restock. So guess who got me another case? Listen, I'm about to start back on a grueling diet where I can't have any sodas. So let me have this, okay? No one judge. Oh, I'm you mean I'm gonna kill myself. Time to get quirky. This shouldn't theoretically take me too long. It's gonna be simple in nature, clean up some stuff. You know how it is. Dude, can I go for a record run? Do you think I get this done in 30 minutes? Clean up lines. I'm gonna add a highlight. Do I do it in this color? Do I do it in white? I'm gonna do it above, do it on a clipping. Trace the outline. I think that's 2 much, so I'm probably gonna cut it. Oh my goodness, the lag! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that extra. Damn. Oh yeah, the fun thing I had to do. My model fucking got corrupted again, so I had to fix the files again. I don't know why it keeps doing this, that like every model that I start to use, it starts to get boinked. Like, the Chibi model hasn't boinked in so long, but now that I'm using this one, it gets boinked. No, but actually, today's class was fine, then I got back and started passing out over and over and over until I went from 12 to 2 p.m. and now I have one of the backgrounds I needed to do for class tomorrow. So yeah, well, at least you got one. One is better than none, right? You got it. Come on. We're arting right now. We could be arting together. Speed run. Come on, let's see. Hold on, let's speed run. Who will finish first? Me doing this emote or you working on stuff, huh? Come on. I'm easy to... I will say this is one thing I do always like about, you know, being a VTuber and being an artist. Because if I want an asset, I can theoretically make it. It's gonna be a headache to make, oh yeah. But I can theoretically make it, which is very nice. I don't know what I want the shading to be necessarily. So I could do it like a crossfade. Just have the layers intersect, no pupil, no nothing. Something like maybe like a this. More or less for comedic effect. I'm not really feeling this playlist right now. Hatsune Miku, where you at? I'm feeling Hatsune Miku. This is Crossing Fields. This is not Hatsune Miku, that's Amelie. I like that playlist, but it's a lot. I'm trying to like think and like contemplate what I'm gonna draw next, and it's like, oh. Okay, number 7 it is, I guess. What the fuck? Oh my goodness! If I did this level of effort for the emo commissions I get, I feel like people would be so pissed off. But this is for me, so it does not have to be perfect. It's supposed to be silly in nature. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I promised myself I'd get myself pizza bites when I finish this. So if it looks like I'm rushing, I'm so sorry. My mind's on pizza bites. I'm sorry. It's so real though. I'm not trying to rush, but like I think subconsciously I am. Hell yeah. This is how my brain sounds right now. No thoughts. Did they steal this song from my brain? Yeah, when are we getting that technology, you know? Where it translates people's thoughts into music? I swear, I think my sound, if that was a theoretical thing, would be the sound of a microwave going, I'll be real. Beatboxing microwave? Hell yeah. What sounds do you think your brain would make if someone held up a wavelength gun that turned your thoughts into song? I'm either going with a microwave or like a clown horn. No, slide whistle. There we go. I feel like microwave running would be the sound my brain most of the time, to be fair. My brain's just constantly cooking. Not well, because we all know how microwaves cook things. It's a good metaphor for how things go on in there. Either static or rain. Fair. Why not both? Static and the rain? Come on, where's that playlist? The sleep playlist, static and rain. Crunchy sounds. So if it looks like my model's tweaking the fuck out, I'm like head bopping to the song. I don't think it can keep up with my movements. Purple. Purple. I don't know if I will add highlights. Yeah, I will. So sad. Ma'am. It's serving, when you're trying to ask a question, but it's been 5 minutes and they still haven't gotten back to you. When you placed in your Taco Bell order 40 minutes ago and they still haven't served your order. Oh. I put her in my pocket. Let me make sure I turn this down so I can read. I missed one of yours. You're good, but yeah, I didn't pace myself properly because I had it in my mind that, yeah, I got the sketches done already, easy. But I never made it, I never made any interior. Okay. You got it, buddy. Come on. You gotta crank 90s in art, or something like that. How long has it been? Holy shit. It's actually done. Chat. It's not great, but the purpose of it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to mimic the feeling. Oh, I need to add the static waves on the side. I had it in the sketch. Hold on. And I also need to... There we go. I'll show the work in progress. There's so many songs on here. Sorry if I'm skipping anyone's favorite. Oh, my heart! I just forgot about it. Context. That's the opening of a very sad anime. Maybe. I don't know. Chat, what do we think? Did I cook? Did I cook, chat? Yeah, honestly, that's all I really needed to work on. Other than the Miku one, which is a beast to work on. It's probably 120. I could probably go to 1. I could probably go to 2. Eat me my den and then go to sleep. Try to sleep. Probably not gonna sleep. We'll try though. I think. Yeah. I'll show the thing, the playback. When we do the playback. Only took an hour and 15 minutes. I did an hour of this morning. To be fair. Show you guys the process. There's no thoughts behind it. This is absolutely adorable. The silliest one yet? No, I think the silliest one truly is the crying one, the Shinji chair. All of them are truly silly. This is me manually fixing the wires, basically, in emote form. Y'all will most likely get this one. I don't know if I'll do it for Twitch, but it'll definitely get in the Discord. But I have to see which ones I would transfer out for this one, and see how it does. Because I can kind of gauge which ones y'all like the most in the emotes, and I kind of siphon out the one that's used the least. But they're all so good, and I won't get another emote slot for a long time. Yeah, coloring, and this is when y'all joined in. Basically it. I mean, I guess I could start sketching the base for the character sheet. You guys want to do that? Which means spoilers ahead if you do not want to see the model. Spoilers coming up. I think crying is iconic, but this one is cute. The silly potential of it's great. It's great. We name it. Don't worry, my artist name is under Apples to Swift too. Don't worry, no doxes here. Oh, as the name. And that's the name. No spoilers! There's gonna be spoilers. I just finished an emote. I literally did this morning as I was waiting to get back. And literally, I laid down in bed, and then that's when you called me, Inkley. It was so funny. I mean, the Discord's already spoiled. But hi, how you doing, Inkley? It's been a while since you've been on one of these. If you haven't seen what we've been working on, Inkley, we have been working on Hatsune Miku. Still a work in progress. Miku of the Stars. I don't know if I'll make her a planet or if she's just summoning stars. I don't know. It has potential for either. Character sheet time? It's probably not going to be great. I don't know how I want to do the character sheet layout. I know definitely one of these. Probably won't do much. Probably just figure out layout. That is blinding white. Where's my pen? God, okay. It evaporates. It literally disappears because the pen color is the same color as the desk. So when I set it down, I don't see it. Which is so great. I hate it when the pen just evaporates. I know, the pain. Obviously, we're gonna have a full front facing, I believe. Full front face, side face. To be honest, I personally have never done a character sheet. I'm gonna be honest, so I'm gonna look, art character. This is solid. Someone just has the back of it. People have angles. That's cool. That's cool. Now we'll do VTuber art sheet. See the difference. Oh, that's way different. It's more colorful. The difference between an art character sheet and a model character sheet, the colors. That's not bad. I'll use this one as a rough layout. Just for placing, because I would just place it so fucking randomly if it was just me. Let's be clear. So they do more pose, not just front facing, which makes sense. What pose do I want to do, chat? Hell if I know. Okay, let's do thumbnails. We don't know what pose we want to do. Do like one of these boobies, like hand, and that's like a hand. How would that fucking work? My switch fell. No, I think that's too much. I'm gonna look up poses. I can't think of one by myself. For this good, make sure this thing. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. You sure? This good. Gotta make sure the streamer I'm tier 3 subbing is able to make the price worth. I'm sorry! Alright. I see you in 20 years. She's gonna be locked into a Pinterest for the next lifetime. No! But seriously, to be sure to take care of yourself and do not feel bad about skipping stream if work was shitty the day before. Yeah, no, that's fine, it's fine. Oh, she's a scroll slumber? No. Seems more and more people are. What the fuck is that? Holy shit. Hype just landed in chat, boys. I don't know if I'll do this as a half. I just need to start working on it. It's kind of perspective. Sorry, I focused too hard. I locked in. But I'd be 500k points now, but I only got like 30k, still saving up for the big first debut stream, so I'm gonna hit. Oh god. I'll even have 200k points by then, so I can hit it again in 10 minutes later. And become the... I see. So we're gonna have you, like, timed out for then? I will log into her stream account just to turn off the redeem before she debuts. Probably a good idea, yeah. Every villain needs another villain. Yeah. And honestly would just be happy with a quick stream and then she gets back. Sure. What if I don't? How bad will you feel if you redeem that and I don't show back up again? And I say, yep, no, fuck it, no debut. But like actually in the stream, no, that would be far too much. Also wouldn't that make you the anti-hero? Not against the villain, but not helping them? I would feel real bad, yeah, and you want to risk that? Oh my goodness. I'll probably go over it like several times, to be fair. Dude, they gave this character in this photo Thunder Thighs. Damn, I don't think my character's like that. No, I also messed up the angle. Holy shit, they drew the character like this. Damn! I don't know if I'll do this. This was one idea. I need to fix the angle. The eyes are more... It's giving more tsundere though. I don't know if I want it to give tsundere. But the thighs were the appealing part of it. I was like, damn. That's sick. Please don't do that to me. I could never show my face to anyone again. Also, it's infuriating that you can just do art. What do you mean? It's just practice, and I'm even messing up a lot. And right now I have a reference, and I don't know if I'll go this hard on the thighs like they do. But damn, it looks so good. Like, it's not... Okay, flip. Okay. Like, you can just doodle and just make the whole thing. You could just doodle and just make art while I spend 6 hours trying to make sure that one arm and leg doesn't look like limbs of third graders' art projects. Hopefully someday I can make art too. It's just practice, repetition. I mean, there is a lot of tutorials online that can further speed up the process, but it's not a shortcut. It's meant for you to learn and, like, fully grasp those concepts. But, like, tutorials, they're not necessarily a shortcut, but, like, a means to learn. Like, people underestimate that a lot. And hey, I'm one of those people that keep not doing tutorials for art, even though I need it in certain areas. Is their perspective, right? This is in front. This box goes in front. I do like how much of a power stance it is. The legs are giving Lucario's legs. So don't forget to finish Miku. I won't. This one will just more be less flat, so it technically won't be too strenuous. Although if I start working on Miku now, it might take years. Alright, I'm not gonna look at the reference anymore, and I'm gonna fix it how I see it. The reference is only meant to be a guide, not the whole thing. Sorry, I'm lost in thought. This is how sketching is to me. I'm doing, like, mental math. I don't know if it's gonna make sense. We'll see. Oh, it's lagging. Help! Oh, okay, that's why it's lagging. Chat, I can barely hear it, I'll be honest. Unfazed. No, because this looks... No, wait, huh? That goes up, this... It? Is it? I don't know. I don't know. The angle's kind of fucking me up. We trust the process. Okay, let me stand, figure it out. Okay. Right, she's like this. Okay, point knee. So this knee is here. This knee is more here. What is straight? Well, this one's more like this. Right? This knee could buckle. If it wanted. Yeah, you could buckle. So it could buckle. Obviously, it'd be longer. And this one's more of like a point arch type thing. The legs will be longer, but I'm just working off my head. Yeah, like you can see it in the thing. Now it makes sense. Okay. Love how some blanked those sounds. Yeah, they. I don't know why. I try to fix them and they get more blanked. Okay, now we figured out the angle. When in doubt, use yourself as the reference. Okay. Now I'm gonna work on top and figure out more details of this that I can figure out, right? This is double checking your work. Right, point here. Shoulders correct. I'm trying not to break the physics of how a neck should be. That's what I'm checking. This still don't make no sense. Okay. That's like, the head looks opposite if it's like this way. The fuck? What doesn't make sense? Okay, I'm looking at a reference for this angle. Cuts off here, and their face shape's more square because it's more of a sketch, right? And I'm trying to figure out how the chin angle position works with the head, with the neck being locked in this force position here, if that makes sense. So my brain's trying to calculate how it makes sense. If I don't understand it, that's bad. How does that make sense? Like, it kind of makes sense, but I'm not sure how it makes sense. This might sound weird, but this exact conversation makes me happy. How so? We all struggle with art. I'll play around and see. I'll trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, I don't trust the process. I don't think about art, but love problem solving. Well, art is a lot of problem solving. A lot of the time. Because sometimes something doesn't meet up and you have to like, oh god. The sad part is that the legs will be covered with the dress. This is why I typically do anatomy off stream. It's so much focus. Was it the shoulders? It was a mix of the shoulders and the neck position. The shoulders needed to be higher up because they were right around here. And this one needed to be brought lower for the equilibrium. Which I think is it still needs a little more attention up there for sure. But it's close, and we're aiming for close, not exactly correct. Because we're trying to get a feel for how the movement is. Because if we focus on a whole bunch of details up there, it could misshape everything else in other places and might make it look stiff. And now, we do a funky thing called breaking the legs.
Seto? No backseat ording.
Appreciate you, but I'm still working on it. I appreciate you, and I always appreciate the help. If I need help, this is gonna sound weird. If I need help, I will ask for help. And if you want to be like, hey, I think I see an issue, can I ask? Is it okay if I say? Anyway, because I'm just telling you this might nip off some artists, which is fine, but I'm currently in sketch right now, and not everything is where it needs to be currently, because I'm figuring it out. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Some artists really don't like unsolicited advice. Like, I'm fine, I appreciate it sometimes, but just letting you know for future reference. because that also can mess with some artist's ego, or they really are insecure with it, and they'll be like, all right, it looks perfect, and then have someone being like, oh, well, that thing that you did looks weird. It's like, I'm just saying, it's something you need to be careful with. But I do get what you mean. It looks off. It's right now we're in a forced perspective that goes up and goes down, and I'm currently working out the kinks of the leg length in the position of the feet, because I'm struggling with that currently. Why the hips look currently weird? It's an up angle here, so this needs to come down a little more. This is a little more curved here because I'm going exaggerated. Butt cheek, and stomach goes along this line. And then belly button here. So yeah, there's some stuff that looks a little twinky splinky, but yeah, sorry, it wasn't my intention. Thanks for telling me. No, you're good, you're good. Sorry if it came off as rude. Or it messes with their flow, yeah. Butt cheeks, yeah. A lot of artists have a trust the process method. Me especially. I'm focusing on leg length, position scale. The rest, if it's like a subtle tweak, right? If it's, let's say, this looks a little too low, I can take leg and go, okay. And up it goes, and oh, now she's a unicorn. Oh shit, where'd it go? And now she's a unicorn. Bada bing, bada boom. You catch my drift? That back leg is really bothering me in the position. It's close, it's a little stiff. Okay, like this leg, really good. This leg is having trouble. I just read the title. When is it debut time? Oh god, I got news for you. Alright, I've been streaming for almost 2 years. There's 2 reasons why debut hasn't commenced. The rules were if I ever got a new PC or I ever got my actual model, because I've been using placeholder models more or less, because these are custom ones, like they're pre-made and they have all the little files that you can mess with. Case in point, let me just show you. Untoggle this, and it has, you can basically customize it. So I have colored. Can I get rid of these? God, I don't know which ones are which. Help! There we go. There we go. Okay. And I have it set up to this, right? But the good news is, as of late, if you've seen the Discord, you know, I have been waiting, right? I have my model ready and everything set up to have someone rig my model, because I'm the artist that made the model itself, but I still need someone to do, like, how this model moves, right? I need someone to help with that, and I tried and waited to be in a queue for another artist, another model rigger, and I waited for a while, like a long while, and it was the same one Inkley went with. I don't know if Inkley has disclosed who's rigging her model, and I was gonna go with that one because Big Sis over there got me an in and won a raffle for a discount, so it wasn't gonna be as expensive and break the bank for me. But at the rate they're going, it was gonna be 1.5 years until they got to mine, and I wasn't even in queue. So yeah, but I did get lucky because Inkley sent me a thing of someone that is holding a submission form for free rigging, and I just had to wait and be there as soon as the submission form opened, and thankfully I got in. So hopefully 2025, sometime in the in the springtime? Springtime? I think that's right. Springtime debut, because Model. So yes, Model morphs into one dog. I have? Okay. So yes, I will eventually debut. The answer to the question is hopefully sometime in February for my 2-year anniversary, but we'll see. Hard to tell. I want your patience. I do art. This is where it comes from. I have been struggling to do this for an hour, dude. Just because it has a slight perspective in it. Also, you might get your debut. You might get to debut your model before mine. I know. Well, the thing is, yours is going to be 2-year specifications. I don't know if I'll get that luxury with mine, but we'll see. And we'll see, since they took at least like 15 to 20 different people for the submission sheet in between doing commissions, that it might be later than I think. It might be mid-2025. But hopefully by the time I can actually save up for a PC, so I can debut with a model and a PC, that'd be the dream, honestly. God, that'd be so nice. True, but man, the waiting has been brutal. I get that, man. At least they're working on yours, currently. There's a streamer who's meant to debut in February. Then she got delayed. It is only planning it again now. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, but like sometimes they take on too much work, or their queue takes longer than expected. So like, I'm not holding my breath that it's gonna be directly on the time that they said they're gonna work on it. You know, I'm not holding my breath for that. It's like everything is on hold for that one thing, you know? Yeah. Sounds really stressful. It is. I know it'll be worth it. I'm in capable hands, but the delay and the lack of communication is not nice feeling. Yeah, and that's the thing, because you don't want to pester them, because, like, you know, they hold your life in their hands, and you're like, I don't want to be rude, but, like, please, something? Anything? Hear me out. Kick. Alright, chat, what if I just... You know what, I feel like this would be the best for all of us. I'm kidding. Or am I? Replacing her leg with a fish? Alright, got it. Hold on. Fish? Wait, how do you draw a fish? Fish? Fish. That looks like she's got a fish penis. Alright. Never do that again. I just... This one leg is fighting with me. This is always how it is. Everything looks great, and then one thing just keeps, like, ruining the vibe. Like, get in line. Like, she looks like she's doing a JoJo pose, if that was it. So the balance is off. It's not more forward, it's more back. Thinking every way I can draw. Why does the thigh look so biteable? That's the whole point. Because I want it to look biteable. For me. No one else. I don't know. I'm so confused! All my research has told me the foot is pointed this way. For sure. The rest is figuring out the sweet spot. It's still not right! Fuck! No chill today, just pain. This is exactly why my brain can't do art. I have no patience. The thing is with me, I never truly learned how to draw anatomy. It's all been a guess. I've never actually truly studied it, and I've just been going like this. I need to. I truly need to, because clearly there's some disconnect in my brain that's going on right now. I don't want to study. I just want to draw pretty anime characters. That is the realest thing ever. Yeah. By the way, spooky month. I know. I tried to set up my Halloween stuff for the model, but it was being complicated, man. It was being really blinked and I didn't have the time. Alright. Step. Chat, now you can get stepped on. Yee! I'm losing my mind. Chat, I don't want to do it no more. I just want to. Well, chat. Today it's a bad ending. Today it's truly a bad ending. Hold on, let me switch playlists. We don't get to see what the sketch would look like when it's finished. This is truly unfortunate. For you, that is. And for me, because I have to deal with it later. I'm pretty sure this took longer than the chibi. Let me check. Dude, an hour and 30 minutes trying to figure that out. But this? Hour 50. Make it make sense. Make it make fucking sense. Anyway, bad ending. Bad ending. I have to leave before I finish it. Whoa!
Rating a debauch.
Comedic. Alright. Please do send Botch some love. Botch is really cool. We all know Botch. And, yeah, they're playing the new Zelda game. So that's really cool. I'm stuck in an ad. Damn! Anyway. Yeah, hopefully I'll stream sometime next week, but I have a shit schedule for work this week. So we'll see if I can physically recover. So yeah. But I'll let you know. I'll post the emote. I'll try to post it as soon as this gets out, my PC stabilizes, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, I guess. Thank you for hanging out with me as we did art. Good night to all of you. And if not, I hope you have a lovely day, /night, /wherever you may be, and I'll see you later. Bye bye now. Have fun. Okay, bye now. Have fun.